Hi everyone, welcome to this new section, and in this section we are going to talk about multi-cluster networks in Hyperledger Fabric. And in this case, what we are going to understand is that how we can set up multi-cluster fabric network where few of the organization can be running in cluster 1 and few of the organization can be running in cluster 2 or multiple clusters as well. So let's see how we can tackle this kind of a problem statement. So for this, I'll go to this new section that we have, which is multi-cluster section number 16. And in this particular section, I have described both the architecture, like the single cluster based architecture and the multi-cluster based architecture. Let's see our current architecture that we have so far is. So far we have this kind of architecture where, we have one Kubernetes cluster. And inside this Kubernetes cluster, we have all the three organizations deployed and one ordering organization as well. So for org1, we have two peers and one CA running in the org1 namespace. For org2, again, we have two peers, one CA running in org2 namespace. And then we had org3 as well, where we had only one peer and one CA. Now there was one orderer org as well, and order org has four orderers and one CA instance. And then for networking, we were using Istio, and Istio was configured in Istio's instance namespace. Then we have a hlf operator, which was running in the default namespace. And then Istio was configured with this particular domain. So in this whole demonstration of this core series, I was using this domain blockchain-network.online for all the resources that we have created so far. So whether we create a CA, peers, right, all the resources that we have created, they were using this particular domain name. And we have given the IP address of the Istio load balancer to this particular domain name in the A records of the DNS. So this was good for a single cluster based system. But let's talk about, if we want to add new organizations from a different cluster, how do we approach that problem? So here I have one more architecture diagram, and this architecture diagram is for multi-cluster based scenarios. So it's the same network that we were running so far, like three organizations and one ordering organization. And now we are extending this particular network. And what we are going to do is we are going to add one more organization, which is org4. And this org4 will be running in a different cluster. So this will be running in a different Kubernetes cluster. And again, in this different cluster, we will be having hlf operator. Using this, we will be going to create all the resources, be it, peer, node, CAs, everything. And then Istio for networking. And then we'll have org4, and org4 is going to have two peers, peer 1 and peer 2, and one C instance. Now, one more thing to note here is that I'm using a different domain name here altogether, but you can use the same domain name as well. But make sure to give the right set of IP addresses when you're mapping these domain names. So why I used a different domain name in this particular scenario? So that I can show you true multi-cluster based scenario where both the clusters are having their own domain names and then they are setting up that connectivity or networking amongst those domains. So here I'm using this domain name called workshop.adityajoshi.online, and I'm using a star here or the wildcard, which means that anything that comes in the place of this star will be forwarded to this particular Istio load balancer. So this is what I have to discuss in this particular lecture. And in the next lecture, we are going to see how we can, set up this kind of architecture where we are having different organizations running in a different cluster. So just a quick summarization on the multi-cluster part, like first organization or the first three organizations will be running in the same cluster that we already have. And we are just going to extend this setup that we already have, and we are going to add one more organization, which is org4 with two peers and one CA running in a different cluster altogether. So this was it for this lecture, and I'll see you in the next one.